Okay, ready for round 2 with Skred. Let's see if we can blood moon some more people out of the game. Come on, opponent. Okay, cool. So we have lost the die roll. What do we do here? We have Relic, Skred, 2 Koths. Sure. I'd like a Mind Stone or something, but this hand'll do, I suppose. Let's just play out the Relic. So our opponent could be on a number of things at the moment, but most likely some sort of blue-white based control deck. But it really could be any number of things. Let's see what they fetch for. Hallowed Fountain, and we're looking at a Grindfest against control. No fetch, and maybe they're short on lands. Okay, so let's just go same again. Pass the turn. See if our opponent wants to fetch anything now. They do. Basic Island. For opt. Okay. And no fetch with the other one. Our opponent is really trying to keep what they're doing hidden. Let's just start to get rid of some cards from their graveyard. If they're not going to do anything, then we're just going to wait on this, or with this scrying sheets, and try and draw some snow-covered mountains. Next turn, maybe we can jam Koth. See, Mind Stone here would have been great, because without that, we're just doing nothing for 3 turns. Okay, so a Jeskai deck of some sort. Let's take a card out your graveyard. What are you doing with all your mana, opponent? Getting more basics, okay. So they're clearly scared of the Skred Blood Moon plan. No show card. Click OK to reveal. Oh, to not reveal. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna jam Koth. I expect it to get countered, but that's why we have a spare one. Spell Queller. Okay. That's the kind of counter that I can deal with. Okay, so it's probably a Jeskai Tempo-y style deck. There might be Geists and something like that, which could be annoying. But we have main deck, some Anger of the Gods, sideboard. We can bring in more Anger of the Gods and Kozilek's Return, and that's a reasonable way to try and deal with all these sort of dorky blue-white creatures. Okay, we'll take 2. And passes. We don't take anything with Relic because I wasn't paying enough attention. So scrying sheets, and I think I'm just gonna try and jam another Koth. What is it this time? Another Spell Queller. Okay, I can still deal with Spell Quellers. Let's no, let's Skred this one. Can I have my Koth back, please? Yes. What did I play this turn? Scrying shoots. Okay. So let's untap this. Try and hit our opponent for 4. What is this? What are you doing? Bolting me. Redirects to Koth. That's fine. So what I could do here is I could even dismember this Spell Queller to get back my other Koth. Now they're reasonably tapped out. Is that sensible? Yeah, and then it has a pretty decent chance of surviving. So I'm going to get my new Koth back. Keep this one. Untap this. And hit you for 4. You've got another bolt. Sure. So Koth was not surviving in his old form anyway. Let's see if we can get the new one to survive. Okay, get in for 4. Put our opponent to 13. And pass the turn. I definitely need to be careful about exiling their graveyards here, because they could have any number of Snapcasters. Is this Snapcaster? No. Geist? Just Electrolyze. Okay. So 2 to Koth. And now they're left with just 2 mana up. So hopefully Stormbreath Dragon should just take over this game. But we'll see. We will see. Jam this. Hope you don't have a counter spell. I forgot to relic again, didn't I? Not used to playing with this card. Okay, cool. So we get 4. Hopefully they don't have too many ways to deal with this. It'd be really annoying now if we just lose to a series of snapcasted cards from the graveyard. I'm just going to do it in response to whatever they cast here, so I remember it this time. Vendicleek probably takes Pia and Kieran, because I think they have to, otherwise they're in serious trouble. Oh no, they're going to do it to themselves. Reveals Path and draws a new card. So they're desperately digging for an answer to this Stormbreath Dragon. Chandra is a great draw. So I'm going to do that. And I think I would like to how would I like to do this? They've only got 1 card in hand, so Chandra can't die. So I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to fight. They may be able to block and bolt or something here. Okay, so they go for the block. So let's just flip the top card. We're not going to cast that. But I think we pass the turn here, see if they have Snapcaster, Electrolyze again. Yeah, that would be annoying. At least Chandra survives. So they can hit it for 4 with Colonnade. Yeah, maybe I was being a bit greedy by not just killing the Gleek with Chandra, but then Chandra would have died. I had to decide which I was keeping and chose this one. So they get in with Colonnade. Oh, they did want to. Oh, crap. Everything's terrible. Everything is terrible. Sure, that gets in. Let's get rid of the graveyards, draw a card. Ooh, hello. Your friendly neighborhood, Chandra. So now we slam Chandra. Make some mana and slam Blood Moon so we can't get hit with the Colonnade again. Okay, opponent opts in response and then has nothing they can do about the Blood Moon, so let's see if they can do anything about anything we do now. Steam Vents, would you like to pay 2 life for that mountain? No? Okay. Opponent has Geist. That's fine. So we can plus Chandra, hit a snow-covered mountain. Let's tap these 2 mountains for Mind Stone, and then play Pia and Kiran. Make some Thopters, and pass the turn. So what do they need here? They can swing with Geist, but that just leaves them dead. Path on Pia and Kiran. Yep, let's go get this one. And that's fine, because they don't know we have another one. We will keep Chandra alive here. Oh, they don't even get to attack. Awesome. So we have loads of mana, so let's just plus Chandra. See what we get to burn our opponent with. Let's not cast Mind Stone. P and Karen number 2. Make some more Thopters. And it's 2 in a red, 2 to creature a player. Yep, so let's just play out the relic. I think we might as well crack it now while they don't have the mana up to do anything about it. Oh, bolt, cool. Game. Have you got Remand? Or are you just... No. Okay, cool. Well, that was game 1. Let's see what we can do in game 2. I think another Anger of the Gods would be nice. Storm Breath is great. Worm Coil is good. Ballista's fine. What else can we take out? We can take out the... We can drop the Eternal Scourge. We don't need to change too much here because I think this is probably a decent matchup. Oh, okay. Okay, game 2. This hand has some lands, some wraths, a bit of acceleration. I think this seems like a keep. We don't have anything to finish the game, but we have a bit, probably enough disruption to put our opponent off here. So, mountain, relic, go. Opponent has a surprising number of basics, which I suppose is nice for them. And they do nothing. I'm going to play the Mind Stone. Opt. Okay. Opt is fine. Let's just get rid of that. Next turn, well, we still don't really have much to do next turn. We'll just keep plodding along. We've got basically 4 removal spells in hand, so we'll have to run our opponent out of threats. If they want to clake us next turn, then maybe we lose Anger of the Gods, but we still have 3 other ways to deal with this stuff. Okay, opponent has the full set of Guru basics, which looks pretty sweet. Very pretty lands. We get another land, so I think I'm just going to pass for now, and then end of turn I might just crack this Mind Stone, because I would like to draw something useful. So opponent was probably just leaving up Spell Queller there. Yeah, okay, so opponent's got nothing. They're just waiting for us to do something, so let's find something to do. So yeah, it's quite likely to just be Spell Queller, which makes Ballista really bad. So let's just play a second Relic. Let's use one of them now. Okay, see if our opponent can come up with anything useful to do. Through our infinite removal hand. Okay, still passing. I don't mind just sitting here developing my board while they do nothing. Oh. Bolt. Sure. Let's make that go away forever. So now I don't have Spell Queller up, so I think Ballista seems much more reasonable. So Ballista for 2, pass the turn. Any other sort of counterspell here is more acceptable, but obviously Spell Queller would take away the Ballista, we would get to cast it for free, and that would mean it would have 0 counters on it. So that's the nightmare scenario. Remand is just a perfectly reasonable scenario. And that looks like, okay, Disdainful Stroke, sure. That's fine. You got me. Let's get rid of that. And pass the turn. Opponent's still on nothing. And we are also on nothing. So I'm going to crack 1 relic, try and find something fun. A land is perfectly reasonable. So we'll take that, pass the turn. The hand of 6 removal spells. Okay, pass. Another Dismember, so let's crack this other relic. We need some action here. Okay, another land does not really count as action, but That's a lot of lands. Okay. So let's just organise this hand a bit. There's no reason for it to be that messy. We have 7 removal spells in hand. I suppose at this rate the bolt is probably just going to the face, so maybe we want to do that sooner rather than later, I don't know. Okay, and pass the turn. Let's see, does our opponent ever have anything? So our Skred can now kill basically everything in their deck apart from Geist. Bolt, yeah, that's fine. Pass the turn. Chandra. Let's just jam that. Our opponent probably snaps off a Spell Queller. Or is it Disdainful Stroke again? If it's Spell Queller, that's great. It is. So how do we want to kill this? I think we'll Skred it. Okay. Get back Chandra. Cast that. And just start plussing. Okay, we hit a land, that's fine, pass the turn. So Chandra should be really good here. Our opponent needs to find a way to pressure it within the next couple of turns. If they can't, they just are going to lose to the emblem, because as soon as they play a creature, we're just going to fire 4 removal spells at it and kill them. And I don't know how doing nothing is going to help them here. So they've already played 2 lightning bolts. Okay, let's play the land plus Chandra. Hit scrying sheets, can't do anything else, so pass the turn. What have you got? Bolt? Bolt, sure. And yep, they go for Chandra, because they have to. They've only got 1 red mana, so they can't snap bolt it. But maybe they can this turn. Yep. Okay, so Chandra down. I'm gonna get rid of, so snaps a lot. And Chandra is dead. But opponent has now used 3 of their lightning bolts, so that's positive. And eventually we have to start drawing some of those crazy payoffs that are in the deck. And we're down to only 5 removal spells, so I'm starting to feel a little bit vulnerable. Okay, opponent still has nothing to do. And they're nowhere near being able to activate the colonnade and hit us, so that's fine. We'll just play land and pass. Scrying sheets here would actually be pretty nice, so we could get all of these lands out of the way before drawing them. Let's see what you've got. Nothing. Another Snapcaster for another lightning bolt. Sure. I suppose, so we go to 11. I don't really want to go too much lower than that. Let's just get rid of Snappy. Pass the turn. Yeah, we have so much removal that I'm fine just spending it quite liberally here. Maybe that means our opponent eventually just runs us out of action, but Cough is nice. I think we just have to go for it. Fully expect this to be countered in some way or another, but we don't have much choice. I think our opponent's just deciding which of their counter spells they want to use. It's Spell Queller. Okay, that's fine. We can still deal with that. So you have to let this ability resolve, otherwise you don't get back the spell. So paying 4 life here is pretty risky, but I think we need to do that. We need this Koth to resolve. Okay, so they're going to path their own Spell Queller, so they get another land, so hopefully they can, or from their side, hopefully they can activate Colonnade next turn and start to get in, which is kind of scary. Okay, so our Dismember is countered because there are no legal targets. Let's untap this mountain and hit our opponent in the face with it. Okay, pass the turn. If they go for Colonnade, do we have to dismember it? Because that would put us down to 3 life, which is super risky. Oh, they don't. Oh, that's great. Presumably they have another plan though, because Colonnade hitting Karn there is a pretty good option, so they have to have something if they've rejected that. So I'm just going to plus. I don't really feel like attacking because, oh, maybe I do. Yeah, your land for my land. I have 8 more, you have no more. Path? Path is fine. Bolt me. Okay. That's kind of scary. So now we can't go for Dismember. Okay, so they're going to put us to 1 and then hope we have nothing. Any other burn spell in their hand and we're pretty dead. Well, they certainly got their value out of their lightning bolts this game. That's, yep, all 4 of them drawn, and most of them cast multiple times. So now we're just dead in the air to Colonnade. Slam Worm Coil, hope our opponent doesn't go for it. I think that's the best option here. And they have a counter spell. I think we play on because Skred target creature. Yeah, so Skred could still stop the Colonnade, but it can't also stop the Snapcaster. Yeah, okay, that's game. Game 3. Maybe I just need to wait forever and a day and with these relics and make sure that they just don't get those. This opponent's sending me a message for here. We'll be able to see when we get back in game. Let's bring in. Do I want Dragon's Claws? Not really. Although I don't see how our opponent wins if we bring in a couple of those. Bring in the Pristine Talisman for one of the... So we'll take out the Angers. I wasn't a big fan of that there. So we'll bring in a Dragon's Claw and a Pristine Talisman. Okay. Our opponent also thinks that was a very tight game. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. What do we have? We've got turn 3 Koth and a Dragon's Claw, which looks absolutely hideous in white border. So our opponent keeps 6, puts the card on top. So land, go. Opponent has Flooded Strand and passes the turn. So now we just get to jam Mindstone. Let's see what they've got. Just an island. Opt. Okay. Drawing the one-off Dragon's Claw is probably quite nice here. We don't want to pollute the deck too much by bringing in all of them, but given how much damage our opponent did to us in combat there, i.e. 0, and how much they did with lightning bolts, a lot, I think that's probably pretty good for us. So we're just going to jam Koth. Our opponent's probably got Disdainful Stroke. No. So which land did we just play? That one. So we'll animate that one. We're going to hit them. Or are you going to... Oh, that must feel so bad. Pathing a basic land. I'm going to go get another basic land. Your turn. Ooh, all the life gain. So, what do we want to do? We might as well play out a Talisman. Is this worthy of a counter? If this is worthy of a counter, then you're really going to hate the what's coming next. Yeah, you take that, I take that. I'm going to get my thing back. Now, untap that. Hit you for 4. Pass the turn. And now we just slowly gain 1 life every turn, which should put us out of reach of Bolt reasonably quickly. Do you pay the life? No. What have we got here then? If we just get to untap with Koth, then I am embleming all the way. Make a Koth emblem. So now all of my mountains deal 1 damage to target creature or player. So with this mana, let's make one of these. You can counter it if you want. No? Okay, cool. That was a pretty good start. So that was round 2? Yeah, round 2 with Skred. I will see you later for another round with this fine deck.